Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Go ahead. Shalom, Israel. We're the ISUPK, start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Gazak Shapar here in Cheraw, South Carolina, doing a Lashawan Qadash class, as we will be here tomorrow doing uh, the Hebrew Sabbath service. Of course, we got a full day. We got Officer of 50. Who is that? Amawad?
Amawad.
All right. How about you? Yeah, how Shamal Thaba Shem, how shout all my sisters. We got Sister Crystal here, and that's what we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn these salutes here, right? We got Sister Howban and Sister Crystal up in here, uh, and Amawad. We got a full house up in here, right? So we're gonna teach. I was gonna do the Hebrew class in the Lord's Prayer, but I'm going to scratch that. We're going to go over the salutes, the men and the women salute, right? What we're going to have you guys do. If you guys, I know everybody, this is a Friday night. Everybody got your yayan. Mm, mm. Good yayan. I'm a wild. He's going to have the best up over here, man. I think his name means what in Hebrew? Strong pillar? Pillar? Pillar, if I miss right? I remember that. I remember when the officers give you that name. Well, I'm Officer Gazak Shapar, meaning strong sound. You can hear my voice, right? It resonates throughout the whole building, right? But anyway, that's what we're doing today. And we're going to go over you see me okay? It's all right. We're going to go over the men salute and the women salute down here. And the whole point of it is because, we have people coming in ISUPK, wanting to know how to salute each other and greet each other. This is a salute, not a greeting. I mean, you can look at it, but it's really a salute. It's imperative that you learn that. You see, Sister Chris, and you see that. And we're gonna talk with my captain, and he told me to go out and teach. So that's what we're doing. But we have the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge chart over here, the ancient Hebrew. And Hebrew reads from right to left always. That's why it's just bass backwards in America where they read from left to right because they don't know what they're doing. But that's a language that we will not be able to understand. You got your Bible there? I won't take a Bible right there. But there's a language. Let's get your Bible on your phone there. Always have. You got a sword, or a regular Bible. Have a sword, officer. Right? Gotta sheath your sword. Unsheath that sword, man. Be ready. But for scriptures, right? And there's when we go over scriptures, we normally have precepts. All right. We normally have precepts ready. Where we learn. But anyway, the main thing is that we teach only our people, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and that we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, Lashawan Qadash means what? Anybody? Somebody raise your hand in class and tell me that y'all know what Lashawan Qadash means. Go ahead, Sister Crystal.
Holy tongue.
It means holy tongue, right? Clap it up, sisters, right there, right? And what does that mean? It means like our language, when you say holy tongue, because you got a lot of these wicked churches out here speaking tongues, they like going up there speaking, jumping up and down the aisle, running backwards. How are they speaking in tongue? What tongue are you speaking in? French language, Spanish language, what? Because none of them speaking in Hebrew, But we speak the Lashawan Qadash. It means holy tongue. The Most High gave us the holy tongue in the ancient Hebrew language. And of course, when we were in captivity in Assyria, we got the the Syrian language. Well, actually, really, it was the Hebrew language, but the symbols were cast and put totally different from the original language. It's Abagada Hawa Zakataya Kalamanasa Ibataza Parwashata. And that's what we're gonna have on the board. We're gonna go over these, we're gonna go over the men's salute and the women's salute so people will know when we say Yahweh Bashim Haushai Barakatham or Barakatham and show you the plurals involved there too. Who we got in class? We see, let's see. We got people in the chat.
We have Crystal here and in class.
Right. I'm a wide. And all y'all should be checking in, right? Yeah, we got more people because, like I said, we're drinking the yayan. When you start drinking the yayan and the yam, the water, and people eating bread on Friday nights, man, that's how we come together and we understand and we read our language here on Friday night on Lashawan Qadash. But that's the history of the Hebrew language. We're the first and foremost. The Bible says that we were first in this, and that's the Lord gave us through Adam. He gave Adam what? The language and understanding first. I mean, who did Christ die for, Amawa?
Israel.
And how do we know that? So let's prove it.
It's in the scripture.
Yeah, how do you know? Because so if in the scripture, so let's find it. Let's find what them texts in there, man. Give me Acts 5:30. Let's see what that would say. Let's see. Well, we've got plenty of them, right? Let's find it. Let's find it. That lets you know that the Lord gave us the Hebrew tongue, the Hebrew language, through find that and read that for me if you can. Baba Kushah, take your time. What you got? Acts 5:30?
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 30.
Right, go ahead.
The God of our fathers raised up.
The God of whose fathers? Israel, right? Go ahead.
Raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree.
Right. And that's he did. The Yahushua is one of our brothers, right? That's how you understand that. Give me Romans 11:26 there. Let's read that one. Yeah, Christ, Yahushua. That's what we're saying right there. Yahushua. That's that word right there. When you see Yahushua, see, you only find that in our language. You don't find that in none of these other languages out here, man. I don't know who Yahushua is. They worship in what? Caesar Borgia and these other gods out here, right? What you got? Romans 11:26.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26.
Right.
And so all Israel shall be saved.
All what?
Israel shall be saved.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
So, in other words, that Christ will come out of Israel, from David's lineage, and from Zion, and turn out the ungodliness out of Jacob. That means make us holy people, or to continue to allow to get back to holiness in us, man. And this holy Lashawan Qadash, it's already there for us. But there should come read that again, read that text again.
Romans chapter 11, verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
That's right. And then see all Israel. Did it say anything about Russians, Chinese, Moab, East Indians? Did it say anything about them? Did it even thought about mentioning that? It's all Israel. So it will behoove you to do what? Well, who is Israel? That's what you want to know. Some people think it's the Ashkenazi Jews over there in Israel right now. The one bombing everybody. You had a question there. They bombing everybody over there and go around shaking their head and saying Ali Baba or whatever they're saying over that wall over there. They ain't right. They taking our place. But all Israel is talking about the true Israel. This is what you got to understand. Those people that are being subject to ridicule and being killed in the street, and a lot of people don't realize that. But those people, we're Israel. All Israel shall be what? Salvation is for Israel. A lot of people say, well, just hang in there. The Lord, you can't get salvation for another nation. You can't buy for them. They can't be baptized to get this language. That's what people think, though. You know that, right? Because I just go to church and I'll just get baptized. And that's why our people think. I was riding out here the other day. Man, they got a church on every corner, don't they, boy?
Come.
What are they doing that for? Because they want to be saved, right? The Bible says, "All." Read that again for me. All Israel. It didn't say all Edomites, right? It didn't tell for us to go and try to push up another nation. It said all Israel shall be saved. Just accept that for us. Read.
Romans chapter 11, verse 26.
Right.
And so all Israel shall be saved.
Right.
As it is written.
As it is what?
As it is written.
The Bible says it's written right there. As all Israel shall be saved. That's what the whole point. The whole all Israel. There shall become a deliverer. Read.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer.
Mm-hmm. Who is that? Who is that deliverer? Yahweh. Right? So that's why we say, that's why we do a salute and use Yahweh and Yahweh. Who is Yahweh? Because a lot of people think, oh, they all the same. Yahweh, how is Yahweh and Yahweh the same? Yahweh was a man, right? And Yahweh is the Father, right? So all Israel shall be saved. And so we get the salute. We say, well, we convinced now that all Israel, this salute and all this stuff was meant for Israel. Do we need to go further? Go further. A lot of people think that. A lot of people say, well, what about me? What about you? This ain't for you. This is not for you. A lot of people they started picking up laws and stuff. And here we are trying to show you that the salute is for Israel. Then they got to go. Then people. What I don't understand is our people want to go and try to include everybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave that Israel. Leave it for you. This is for us. And then you have other nations try to get on board. When we go out to camp, man, they try to get on board and try to say, well, this is for us. No, it's not. The Bible says all Israel shall be saved. And that's how you know Yahweh Shai is for Israel. All you have to do is find out who Israel is. That's us, Blacks, Hispanic, and Native. We can do another class in that where the Bible will show you. And really, all you have to do is just know who those people are oppressed, right?
Right.
Who's the oppressor? Who's the number one oppressor that has oppressed us in this world?
Edomites.
who is that?
Edomites.
And who we call them?
The Caucasian man.
And what are they? I mean, you got all nations oppressed.
The devil, the Bible speaks of.
Clap it up, y'all. He's the devil the Bible speaks of, right? That's what you got to understand. But anyway, the Lord said on that note, the Bible says the men salute, the shalom, right? So we when I talk to my brother here and I want to greet him, that's serious. We mean that. I don't go and salute nobody else except for who? Israel.
Right.
Will I salute East Indian? Will I salute that devil he was talking about? There ain't no sense to it, right? What's you saluted for? See, and so therefore, if you don't salute him, he ought to get the point. Now, we ain't gonna go and beat him up or nothing out of that, but he just ain't part of, he don't get none of our salute, none of our salvation, so he ain't gonna get none of our salute. He ain't gonna get none of our Lashawan Qadash chart. I mean, he can come in here and look at class or whatever. It's about the best we can do for you. Come out to camp and kiss our boots, really, right? So anyway, Hebrew reads from right to left. And we incorporated that into our salute also. So that first word you see is shalom. What does that word mean? What does shalom mean? Anybody? Go ahead, sister.
Peace.
Means, what'd she say? Peace, right?
Peace.
Peace. That word shalom is peace. That's shalom. Y'all got that in your notes, right? Y'all keep good notes because I got notes like here for 5, 6, 7 years old. 5 years old here. 4. Yeah, 5. I'm sorry. And it's part of understanding the Hebrew, and that's therefore a word like that. A lot of people say, "Oh, that ain't nothing but a greeting." No, man, that is part of your salute, right? You don't say shalom necessarily to everybody, right? You don't even bid a man, um, you know, shalom or greetings. You send him on his way. Say, I hope, if he's one of us, you say, and he ain't doing right, well, God, the Most High, be with you, right?
Right.
But if he's a heathen, you say, hey, you know, if you want to just come out to our camps there and kiss our boot, the Lord may have some attention and mercy for you. That's all I can say about you. Because I don't know, that you ain't part of us. That's the whole point. But anyway, shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Barak Atah. So we say shalom, and that means, the sister said what? Peace?
Peace.
Peace. Well, what does that mean? That means that that just keep things balanced, just peace. We ain't trying to start nothing in here.
Mhm.
What did it say? What did people say? Don't start, there don't be nothing. Just peace between what? Brothers, right? And Yahweh, who is Yahweh? Anybody? And how do you spell that in Hebrew? Anybody got that written down? Huh? Now I know y'all ain't gonna speak up at the same time, but I'll try. I'll take some. Let's see here. Let's go. You got anybody in the chat over there trying to do something?
No, sir.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So we say Yah. How do we say Yah in Hebrew? Anybody? What's that? Where is it at over there? So describe what it looks like.
Well, sideways F.
Or a little Z looking thing right there, like that. That's what I look like, right?
Right.
With the little a Z falling down with a little kickstand on it. One officers used to say Yahweh, right? Now I'm using ancient Hebrew. I can use Assyrian also. What would that look like in Assyrian? Like this, right? We use another letter right here, another color. It'll look like this, wouldn't it?
Right.
That's all you have to do is pick it off that chart. That's it. You got that chart, then that's all you need. So it says Yah, Yah, right? Then it's Ha. Ha is like this. It's like a little backwards comb. That's what I always said to it, right? I go comb my hair. See that heart? Which letter is that over there? Y'all see it? And what does that line up to be down at the bottom? Like this, right? Y'all see what I'm doing?
Okay.
Like that. Got it? Well, that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go and tell, because sometimes y'all type in the chat and y'all still, just like you was at home, y'all live in class, just type in the chat. I spell something out, then you don't have the Hebrew pad in front of you. But if I spell something out, you should be able to go back and tell me what that word is. Then you say, Officer Kazan, what does that word mean? I just transliterated, and that would be like a transliteration, right? Yaha, and then we say Wa. What is that Wa up there?
Wow.
What does it look like? Wa. Like a little Y, exactly. So let's find that Wa. Like that, right? What does it look like in ancient? Like this, right? Doesn't it?
Right.
Well, we can have them touch it like that, You follow me? Y'all with me so far? Yeah, how? And then what else we got? So we breaking down every Hebrew character. No different than when you was going to school, elementary school, right? Yahweh. Yahweh. We're gonna get on these connectors here in a second. See if y'all remember that. Yah, and then we're gonna say what? Wa, and then you need a ha. Yahweh. So it's not Yahweh, it's Yahweh. Hear that H sound? That's a HA, but you don't need it at the end. You take the R's off of the ends, sounds like that, in 99% of the time. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Most times. That makes sense?
Okay.
Yahweh, right? What's the ha sound? But that means you need another one of these, don't you? Like that. What I got here? Yahweh. What's the ha? Oh, sorry. Do that again. Yahweh. What's the ha sound?
The backward cone.
Okay. What about down here?
It look like pie.
It is. That looks just like that, doesn't it? I believe a lot of these Greeks, though, they work with each other. But you got to realize that's sort of Greek symbols, a lot of that stuff down here. That's another thing, too. People try to act like they're Greek. But y'all got the idea, right? Can they see everything? Everybody
Yes.
in the chat? Let's see. We good there?
Yes, sir.
Yahweh. We did post the link in the chat, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yahweh. Okay. Now I'm gonna erase the Assyrian since y'all got it down there. You follow me? Now let's put on these connectors. Let's explain the connectors a little bit for people who are looking in class. Can they see? All right. What's the connectors are for? What are they for? What are connectors for? Somebody tell me what they're for. Go ahead, I'm watching.
To show words join.
Or right?
Letters join.
No, you're right. To show letters join or characters.
Characters.
To show characters that are joined together to make a
Sound.
And what about if it's got and what would that be called?
When
The one you just described. He said letters to show that's one type of connector. To show letters to join together to make a sound. Okay. So what does that mean? That's what connector is that?
A joining connector.
Okay.
I can't even think of that.
Anybody? Clap up for
Dependent.
She said dependent connector. That's exactly what it is. So a dependent connector does what? It joined two. See, I wrote them down here and I didn't put the connectors on purpose so you can do what you want with them. But we're going to go by Hebrew. Hebrew is, you can't really do what you want to. You have to make it make sense. You want wah and the ha to sound the same. The sound in one sound to show two characters joined together to make a one sound. So we're going to join these sounds together. If you didn't have a connector, you wouldn't understand how that works, how that sounds. So, but what about here? Do I need dependent connectors over here? What's another kind of connector we have? We want something that is standing independently by itself, on its own. So what would that be called?
Independent.
That right, Crystal?
Clap
it up. The sisters got it going on. I'm a while. They beat this, man. Right? So we got upside down U, upside down U. Those are called independent connectors. Why? I just gave you a reason. Because they're standing independently by themselves to make what? How many sounds? How many sounds?
One separate sound.
One sound. Yeah, one sound of its own. But if you don't do that, now Assyrian, here's the thing about it. That's why I'm taking my time to show the salute. So far, the salute is Shalom Yahweh, and of course, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. We're going to explain it. Yahweh is, of course, the only God that ever exists. These other fake gods, we didn't even give them the honor to have the name God. They're fake gods. But when we say independent sound, we're saying these sounds here have a sound of their own. We don't want to join them together, because if I did that, I would say Yahweh. Am I right? If I put a dependent sound, go ahead, you gonna say something? If I put a dependent sound here, I'm a what? What would that say? That would say Yahweh. Y'all get it? But that ain't how that word's pronounced, is it? That's why you have a lot of these fake camps. They go around saying we have the word shalom. They go around saying what do they say? Shalom. What is it? What's the word they say?
Shalom.
Shalom with the O, and what else? Shalawam, because they don't understand how to break the Hebrew down. What they're taking is the Assyrian and they're putting connectors that ain't there. You understand? That's what they think. Instead, because if that word was written correctly, and I can write it correctly, shalom, not shalawam. And you'll get that from, you can't break. Assyrian doesn't have connectors to show you how to emphasize the sound of that word, but ancient does. Here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we're going to let you know fake camps. We started out by saying fake camps, you're not part of us, man. Sorry. That means IUIC and all them GLCC. Sorry, you're not part of it. I don't know what else to say to you. You know, you better get this. You better get in here under Commanding General Yohana. That's how we know you're not part of us, because you don't have Commanding General Yohana over top of your banner, your understanding, because he gets knowledge and things directly from the Most High through Yahweh. I'm sorry, and we have to follow. Everything has an order. The Lord talks to us. He's not going to talk to you through 50 camps on this earth. I'll talk to one camp. Just one. So anyway, y'all got it. So when you say shalom, what you're saying is that you're telling me that, oh, I've been reading Assyrian and I've been trying to put connectors on it. And like the brother over here said, some people say shalom, and some people say shalom, and the word is shalom. And that's kind of sound like Yiddish,
right?
Who are them Yiddish people? Anybody know? Give me a revelation to it now. We're going to show you the kind of people that talk shalom, brother. I'm Levi. And what else? Who else do they try to claim? Try to talk about that they're the real Jews and they fake Jews. And then our brothers, our Black, Hispanic, of Native Indians, will try some of our fake camps. We'll try to join after them. Lord have mercy. I don't want to get into a class on that. I'm just telling you the salute of the men and the women, right? But that's what they're doing. Give me a revelation to it now. We're going to show you these fake Jews, and we're going to show you also how we are beat up in the street and torn down, and the Lord knows that we've gone through these troubles, right? And he said, but we're actually rich. We got the language, we're holy, we got everything about us. We have salvation you just read about. Read that. Let's read about the fake Jews out here that's talking about shalom and shalom. They use an O and a U, right? And on. Okay. Do you see a U and a sound there and an O sound there?
Wow.
You see something that looks like an O, like the I, but that's an I sound. You see a U sound? You see something that look like a ta, but that don't sound nothing like Come on now. And as a matter of fact, they call it tau. T-A-U. I mean, I can get into that. One of these days I'm gonna do a class on the fake Hebrew and how bad it is, but I don't know if that's worth my holy time. but anyway, read for me.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9.
Yeah, we're trying to show you who these fake Jews who go around saying shalom and shalom, and then the fake camps go around following this mess. Understand? If you part of that, this is what you follow, these fake Jews. But let's talk about first. It's going to talk about who we are first. It's going to show the difference between the good understanding that knows the real salute, the men's and women's salute, the true Jew. And it's going to talk about the fake Jew. Read.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
That's us. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
The Bible says we're rich. Why are we rich? Because we have Yahweh as our God. And we have Yahweh Shai as our brother that died for us. Right? I would have been me. I probably wouldn't have died for none of y'all. I'm glad that ain't none of my plight to do it. You know, but that was Yahweh Shai, strong brother. You know, I got my own plight. I have to do what the Lord said, but it damn sure ain't dying for you. That makes sense? Read, finish read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Now it's talking about another people that say that they are Jews, right? That they don't know the salute. They go around saying Shalom. Y'all, I'm giving you the history behind it. This ain't gonna change. If somebody tell you something, this is how it reads. Just say you reading after the fake Shalomers. Read.
And are not.
They are not. They're what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Synagogue. That's synagogue of them, the Edomites you were talking about, right? Synagogue of Satan, right? You got on the shirt, black man. This ain't no black man. This ain't this fake Jew. That ain't no black man. We talking about this. They're the synagogue of Satan. But the black man, the brother, that's right here. That's right. This is my brother Amawad. The real sisters is Crystal, Awabah. Who else? Whoever got in that chat. Right? These are the real Jews. That's what the Bible's trying to say. But let's continue on and tell you about these bad Jews, these fake Shaloms. Read that again. Finish reading.
That was the end of it.
Read that again. I'm sorry.
The book of Revelation,
right.
chapter 2, verse 9.
Right.
I know thy works and tribulation.
That's us.
And poverty.
Right.
But thou art rich.
Right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
That's those. Y'all been watching the news lately? Some fake Jews over there blowing up everything in the Middle East. Over there in the Gaza Strip, Lebanon, and what else? They in that Valley of Jehoshaphat right now, man. I ain't gonna get into that, leave that for Commander John Yohanan and the generals, man. But they certainly over there bombing everything. These the Jews they talking about right here. Read. They say they are Jews, right? And what?
And are not. But are the synagogue of Satan.
They synagogues, they worships, they places, what you call churches, is of Satan. They don't know how to say this right here. Not one of them. They don't know how to say shalom. They'll say shalom, shalom, shalom. Then they go around with these little big beaver hats over their heads doing like this. Lord have mercy. I ain't gonna tell you what else they do. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother class, brother. These fake Jews, they make me sick, man, sitting around here trying to claim the real children of Israel while they hunt us down in the street, right? It's that text called, how we know they hunt us down in the street, man? That's, was that Zephyr? What is that? I'll think of it in a second. Anyway, shalom is the real word is shalom. Yahweh. Bahasham. What does Bahasham mean? Let's break this word down here. Let's break down what is Ba. Ba is, here's a chance to learn. That's what I was going to teach you in the Lord's Prayer. What is Ba? Crystal say in. Is that true? In. So what is in? What does it mean? What is in? How do you know that's in? And what is it? It's called what comes before a word? It's a prep. It prepares the word. Preposition. Write that down in your notes. Preposition will always fall in front of the word. Always. Right? What about ha? If ba is in, we're talking prepositions, right? What's ha? We're breaking this word down. What's ha? Anybody? So Crystal say in. Let's break this down here. In, right? Y'all gonna force me to write left-handed. In. How about ha means the? Write that down in your notes. The. It's the. These are prepositions. Now I was going to get into that in the Lord's Prayer because it's full of prepositions and full of possessive adjectives. So what do we have left? What we got left, Amawad? We got Baha. How about that? What does that mean? Sham. Sham means, go ahead.
Name?
Yeah, clap it up for the sister right now. Clap that up. Sham means name. So what do we got? In the what? In the name, right? So we got name. What is this word really saying? That's why we put this on the board, so you can know. You next time I do this, you'll be able to tell me. So what is that saying? In the name, Shalom, peace, Yahweh, that's God, right? No one can claim that but us. Them fake Jews, them all those over there, they can't do that, man. Because they can't even speak his name right. They can't even say, they can't say nothing. They go around saying Shalom and Shalom. Those fake camps go around saying Shalom, and they got that from the Yiddish. Because they don't understand connectors. I researched it. You see somebody in the chat that's trying to get in, just break it. Just disable them. You know how. 3 little doctors get rid. I ain't got time to fool with people. I did that last time and had wasted my class, waste time. You know, I ain't got time for that. Because anyway, y'all get the point now? Shalom, Yahweh, Ba. Why is it imperative that we put Ba Ha Sham? Because that's a fast way of saying in the name. That's how we talk in Hebrew. So if you master the prepositions and the possessive adjectives and the root words, the main thing in a word, you always want to look for what? The root. You want to hear the root of the word. And shalom, in this case, is the root. I mean, that means shalom. Sham is what? Means name. That's the root of that word, correct? And there are other words like we have ba'aratazah. What would that mean? Y'all want me to write that on the board? If I wrote, I'm getting off the track here for a second. Can you see me okay over there? And I'm just putting this up here so people can see. Ba, if I wrote ba, ra, ta, can you finish writing that on the what? Taza, T-A-Z-A. You got Officer Amawad over here. He's going to be a master of the Hebrew when I'm done with him. Here in Cheraw, South Carolina, right? So, Ba'aratazah, what does that mean? What does Ba mean? Huh? Yeah. So if Ba means in, so what's Aratazah? I can tell you right now, the root word is Aratazah. That's a root word. Earth, clap. It means earth. Don't be afraid. There ain't no right or wrong answer here. Trust me. Because when I first started, I was thinking, I'm scared to say. Say it, whatever. Oh, no, that's right. That's wrong. But after a while, you get to see that you're right about it. So what does this mean? In earth. You'll see a lot of that in the class when you're doing the Lord's Prayer in earth, as it is in heaven, you know. And you have Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash Haya, Shemka, Yahweh Malach with Kathaba, Aratazaya Haya, Asha, Barataza, Kawa Haya, Bashemayim. Follow me? See, you learn that by just repetitively doing it over and over again. All right. So Ba'aratazah, that's what that word is. Now, what it means in earth. But you see how we use the ba? It's the same as this ba here. So I could have said Ha'aratazah. What if I change this? Come on now. Come on, y'all, scholars. What about this? Ha'aratazah.
The earth.
The earth. Clap it up for the sisters. Hey, the sisters got more. We ain't answering nothing up here. The sisters got it, right? So, Ha'aratazah, the earth. And you can go on and on. But the main thing, you got to recognize the what? The root word. And then you can embellish that word. Y'all got it? That's the idea of Hebrew. Ain't nothing magic about it. We don't deal with magic up in here anyway, right? That's the idea. So the idea is to embellish that word. Let Yeah, I was trying to think of something here. Okay, anyway, y'all got that? So let's move on from the Lord's Prayer. Here, finish erasing that for me, would you? What, my brother? Officer. Or whatever you want to say. I just call you by your name. That's close enough. Right? All right. What about Yahweh? I don't know if you see. Yahweh. You see, I wrote it out. Yahweh. I wrote that one out because I want y'all. Who is Yahweh? We just wrote about it. We just talked about it. I'm sorry. We read about it. Remember? When I think it was in what was that text? Romans 9. No, it was Romans 11 and 26. I think. Where we talked about Yahweh, right? He was sent for only Israel. Okay. That makes sense. So read that again, Romans 9, and he's sent as a savior for us. That's what you got to understand, Yahweh Shai, and that's who you have to understand who that is. I mean, I try to make these classes tailor-made for us. So we'll know. Let's see your 2 and 9. What is that now?
Was it Romans 2 and 9?
No, Romans 11, 26. Let me see your phone for a second now. Romans 11, 26, yeah. Okay. Oh, you got it right here. You got it. Okay. All right. So Yahweh Shai, you got 11. Read for me.
Yeah, that's not the one.
Romans 11, 26.
It was the one. It was Acts.
Acts. Go ahead and read Acts then. Read the one you think it was. Acts 5 and 30. Read that one. To give salvation unto Israel. That it?
What was it?
Acts 5 and 30. You sure it wasn't Romans?
I just had Romans. It didn't say it.
Romans 11 and 26. One of them.
I'll read Romans 11, 26.
Read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved.
That's right. Go ahead.
As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer.
That's the deliverer. That's what I'm talking about. That is Yahweh Shai.
Come on.
You understand now? That's how we use that scripture. Yahweh Shai. That come out of the scriptures. Come out of what now? Read again.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer.
Right. That deliverer is Yahweh Shai. Who is the deliverer? Deliverer to deliver us. That's like salvation. That is salvation. He ain't coming from no shalomers, is it?
Oh, sir.
And that's what we read. And read again.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And so all Israel shall be saved.
All Israel, right.
As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
That's right. In other words, Jacob is us. Turn all the ungodliness away from us, man, because we've been sitting around here slumming in the street and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what this scripture is trying to say, to turn away the ungodliness. So that fit can only fit Yahweh Shai, which only fits us. We have a deliverer. Other nations don't have a deliverer like that. They have who? Caesar Borgia, and who else they have over their head? Shiva. And the East Indian gods, and Moab have who? Buddha. That's your deliverer. Matter of fact, y'all claim him. Don't come over here trying to claim Yahweh Shai, because that's a whole other class, how you gonna be acting right in the kingdom. But right now you don't have the possibility of the salvation that the Most High only gonna give to Israel. We're the ones gonna be restored. That's the point. It makes sense. Okay, y'all understand Yahweh Shai. So if I were to word, what do y'all think Barak is? So write it out in your notes. Spell it out. Spell it out in Hebrew sometime. The only way you can get the practice of this is to spell out these words here. Barak. Now that ain't no. Go ahead.
Bless.
Is that right? You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? Everybody conclusion of that. I agree with you. Barak means to bless, man. Now who are we blessing? We're blessing, Yahushua, Barak Atah, bless you, right? Bless somebody. That's us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Can't be just anybody. Means to bless, right? So if I write that word in Hebrew, how would I write that word in Hebrew? Bless. How would I even start? How would I wouldn't just try to transliterate bless. I would try to transliterate what? Oh, damn. Get that paper towel real quick. I'm going to spill on that. I knew that happened. But anyway, Barak, right? That's the only way you can get out of that word is Barak, not bless. You can't transliterate bless. Nah, we're gonna get it. You can only. You got something. The water, sis. The water. Yeah, I got plenty of these. I just want to make sure that don't spill on the cloth. There you go. Water. Okay. So we got the word Barak. Now, ba is not a preposition. That whole word is Barak, which means bless. But how will we spell that? Ba. Rock. What do we start off with? What's up on that chart? What does it even look like? Look like this stuff. It look like this, right? Doesn't it? Something like that. Ba. And then what else? Ra. What does a rock look like? Way over there in the corner, right? Now you notice I'm not going to use a Syrian because, that's a whole. I have to take the time to do a Syrian language because it don't have connectors. But I will use those connectors sometime. But the main thing is we want to see. Okay, Barak. What else you hear there? Ka sound? Point to the ka sound up there in the Syrian. I mean, in the ancient. What about the Syrian down there? Right below it, right? But we're going to let's deal with the ka. Now, if this was in Assyrian, I'd have to use that ending. Let's do this. There's something sticky right there. I don't know what it is. That ain't right with a dime, is it? How about that? Okay, that's Barak, right? Okay, what kind of connectors we gonna put with that? Where we put the connectors at? Anybody? Mm-hmm.
With the Ra and the Ka.
The Ra and the Ka will be what?
Dependent connector.
Dependent connector, you sure? Okay, so let's do that then. Why? Why would there be a dependent connector?
It makes one sound.
That's it. Clap it up for them. That's the key. The more you get used to this language, the more you talk about it, the more you understand it. It makes one sound. That's the only logical reason why you would do that. What about the ba? Don't I want to say Bar-Ka? I said Barak. How you know it's Barak? Because we know when we looked in the stones and the rock in the ancient Hebrew, we know we've seen it like this. Ba. So this has what?
Independent.
See how you've been a scholar already? No, all that matters because that'll resonate in your head. And after a while, you begin to talk Hebrew. Barak. So far we have Shalom, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak. To bless. Bless who? Don't want to bless the heathen? Nah, man. Bless who? Who are we talking? This is the whole point. This is what heathens don't understand out there. These even, well, our oppressor. We're only, salvation is only for Israel. So we're only interested in blessing us or you, our, Nawa. This case is, what's that? So what's that word mean?
You.
Why y'all scared to say that? I'm why I got it right. It means, y'all, this class, I mean, I make it as simple as possible so you'll understand it. But why do you want to write down how that goes on the board? Yeah. You go ahead and just kind of like lean over there to it. Keep the camera happy. Nah, you're gonna need some room over there. Man. Write backwards in Hebrew. Yeah, right. That's the whole point. You gotta write backwards in Hebrew, right? That's it. And we're gonna write in ancient Hebrew. Ah, Tha. Even in that, and that's that. The more and more you do this, believe it or not, remember that chart you read today earlier? We ain't gonna say what it was, but you know how you memorize things? That applies now. The more you write this, the more you start saying it. You'll be looking for those words in your mind. Atha. Break every last one of them down. No, you don't need the because tha. Look at tha. Look over there. What does tha mean? I mean, how do you say tha? Tha, right?
Okay.
Then you don't need that then, right? The tha itself implies that it's tha, correct?
Okay.
Then you don't need another a there. You don't see one tha, right? Now what else you see? You see tha, and what else?
Is it ha?
Ha, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Ha. That's it. Now give me some connectors. That's it. See? Clap it up for that brother right there. See. Now y'all may think that these are mundane, but as the words get bigger and different, and that doesn't matter to me. I'm not concerned about how much these words get different. That's up to you. That's up to your vocabulary. But what we're after is how you basically write. Well, we're using the salute here in this case, a basic understanding of what it is. That makes sense. So what do we got so far? Anybody can say that in class? Say that men salute. This is the men salute. Go ahead.
Shalom, y'all Bashem, y'all Shabbat.
Slow it down for him. He said it. They said it as a matter of fact. We say, how about some thought? But break it down. Go ahead.
Salam, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Atah.
That's it. Clap it up for that brother right there. That's when you're teaching, you want to slow it down so people can understand it. But when you salute a higher rank, you want to make sure he understands what you're saying, because he's gonna take your time and do it right. Let's do it right. But it's okay to do that, say that fast. But when you're teaching, all I'm getting is when you're teaching, you want to take your time. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. That makes sense. Now, what if I want to say all of y'all? What would I say then? A thumb. Is that what you're gonna say? Y'all gonna say that? Clap it up right there. Write a thumb up there, Mawad. A thumb.
In Hebrew.
Yeah, write it over there. Do both. Now write the word first. There you go. All right, now write in a thumb. It's a thumb, but in the women's it would be a thun. But a thumb would be men, right? No, we're doing what we're doing, men here, right? Right. So do it a thumb. That's exactly right. She said a thumb, but I know what you're talking about. That's what the women would use. A thon. We're gonna show you the difference here in a second. Tha. Underline every. This, you know how I used to learn that? I used to underline when I got something done. Underline it. Every word, every letter. I'm sorry. Every character. Is done. The tha is done. Now I want to do the ma. Okay. A thumb. And of course, when you're doing, and of course, I'm not saying don't use Assyrian. What I'm saying is realize it doesn't have connectors. It only has ending characters. So if you were using ending character over here, a thumb, you would use that ma. See that little box down there on that ma there? You would use that. You wouldn't even use the regular ma there. You would use the ending ma. Okay, so we're good. We're ready to move on to the sister's greeting. All right, some sister here, tell me, what does this all this mean here? Yahweh, what does that mean? Anybody? Yahweh, right? Okay. Shamar. Where is that? Right here? Watch. Clap it up for that sister right there. To me, it's like if you own Shamar, or if I tell the brother that you get on Shamar, you can tell them in different tenses, past, present, and future. We can talk about that. Not this class, but you can tell them, have you been on Shamar? Will you do Shamar tomorrow? We can say that in Hebrew. Okay? Or have you been on Shamar? Future, like what's that? Past, future, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, in this case, Shamar means to simply watch. To watch. What does that mean? To stay on watch. To have your eyes looking on watch. Not like when Gideon chose those brothers, and the Most High wanted them to see to see how you choose 300 people or the right people for the job. Don't choose the ones that's got their head down in the water or lapping water like a dog. You got the ones that'll bring that water to their mouth and they can still see people. That's Shamar. Because the water, you get shot through the head with an arrow while you got your head down looking at the water. You want to be on Shamar at what?
All the time.
See, I knew you know. That's Hebrew Academy there. Be at all times, right? Up and I gave y'all a little bit there. I'm sorry. Whatever. But me and his brother went through Hebrew Academy together. That's the point. Shamar, right? Shamar. Isle. Ooh, talk to me. What does that mean?
Over.
She said over? That what that mean? All right. She said over, right? Is that right? We'll clap up there. Let's clap it up. That's over. Watch over you. Right? Or watch over something. And Shamar is watch. Right? Hey, I'm doing pretty good left hand there. Look at that. Yeah, I know I was ambidextrous though, did you? Yahweh. Shamar. Isle. What is a thought? You. Watch over you, right? What so we want to say that's an amend state, so we want to say a thun, right? So that's when you're saying many women to how Shema al thun. I'm sorry, when you're a woman, you're addressing many brothers. Al thun, that's your plural for saying many. So make that to an N, put it in on there. You can keep it.
Take that over.
Right, just write a thun down there. All right, you're right. Just put an N up there somewhere. Yeah, that's close enough. That's it. And make it real nice so so people can see it. A thun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, can they see that? I don't know if they can see that. Can they see that on the camera? Make that bigger. It's right. It's just not big enough. There you go. Because the people need to notice that you're talking to many. There you go. Right? Okay, so Yahweh Shema Alathan. That's plural. That makes sense. Nothing wrong with a thought. I just want to say the feminine way of saying that is a thun, right? So that's I just kind of did that so y'all can see what women will say. Yahweh thun by Hashem Yahweh. And we're saying a thumb for men. Okay? That makes sense? Bahasham, we back to that word again. Everybody, y'all pros in that, right? What we got?
In the name.
In the name. How you know that?
Well, it's at the top. We already went over it. So.
Nothing wrong with clap it up for the brother. I'm just asking you how you know it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the answer. Of course, we already went over this. It's a thumb, right? I mean a bahasham, right? So we're saying a thun, and then we're saying bahasham. In the name of who? It's always in the name of who?
Yahweh.
Always. Never in Shiva. Never in Buddha. Never in there's some other gods out there. Caesar Borgia. Never in them names out there. Those are devil names and all the other oppressors' names. None of that, right? So now we want to get y'all understand all that. I mean, we ain't gotta go through all the Assyrian and the ancient, for what I'd be here all day. I did that one class and spent the whole class just doing that. So let's go over some number systems here, right? And we'll be done with class, right? That's because y'all, I don't know how many of y'all have gone over numbers. None of y'all. So let's erase the board for me, officer.
All of it.
All of that. Just everything but Lashawan Qadash. I caught you in time, didn't you? Great. Tap my Lashawan Qadash. Got Officer Amawad on board here in Cheraw. Right? The man salute up there. And I'm trying to bring all this Lashawan Qadash throughout South Carolina as far as we can. But of course, through Greenville, my brother's back in Greenville. Also, we have Officer Amawad available for us to Senate to help us out here, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now we want to go and let's do this right here. Let's go and okay. We have if I want to write the word one in Hebrew, how would I write that? So we write Qad, right? Okay. Two. Okay. Y'all understand? What about two? Anybody remember? Okay. It's all right. You're going to remember if we keep doing this, right? Shanya. I think I know. I'm glad we didn't do the Lord's Prayer because y'all ready for this, right? What we just did, right? Akkad, Shanya, and then we're going to write Shalash, right? We're going to teach you how to spell numbers. 4. What's 4? Right? Arabai. Okay. Right? What about 5? How about Kamash? You notice that what I'm putting down here are the symbols that's up there. Y'all see that? Like Akada, Sha, Naya, Shanya, Shalash. Actually, that's not right. I'll do that every time on this one, just about. How about that? I mean, I get criticized for it. I don't have no problem with that. Why did I go back and put that there? Because you have to have a full sound for that Okay? So it's That makes sense? Full sound. Okay. Rabbi. You can't have, let me break that down a little bit because a lot of people they'll confuse that. If I were to say Rabbi, I'm missing. You can't even pronounce that. That's A. It ain't nothing. But when I say ah, you're saying what's up there on that chart. Point to the ah up there on the Y. You're saying that ah. So if you're saying this, we'll lock it right in there. Wrong way. Ah, right? And then you're saying ra. Then you're saying ba. Then you're saying I, right? Ah, ra, ba. So you have to put an H there because that H is part of the ah. That makes sense. So when I made the mistake to put the H that wasn't there, that wouldn't be right. Y'all understand? I mean, you can do all of everything like that. Araba. You can do every. I can break down all of these. You have Shah. See all of those in there. Then you have a Na, but you don't want to say Shana Ya. You want to say the word that's from 3,000-4,000 years old or whatever is saying Shan. So you have to take. You don't need the ah there. Or be say Shana Ya, right? So, but you want to say Shah, just an N by itself, and then Ya, Shan Ya. So, how would that look? Can you write that? Shan Ya.
So
Write it out here.
So this one right here got like
you're gonna be able to write it that way. You're writing right to left.
Oh yeah, keep doing it.
Well, I do it all the time. That makes sense. Shah. That Shah implies that it's SHA. That's my whole point. Now you want to write what? Yeah, Shan, and then Ya. Yeah, that's it. You don't have nothing else. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now you instinctively, or you Hebrew, you Hebrew, you did that on purpose, right? You did this purposely because you heard it.
Right.
Because why? Because I said it. Shan.
Right.
Why did you know to put the connector to join those two together? What is that called? A dependent connector? How did you know that?
They make a sound.
It made the sound.
Right.
I didn't say Shana Ya, did I?
Live.
I said what? Shan. Now you get the point?
Come.
So whatever word you hear, you're gonna have to build your vocabulary by how something sound when you see somebody, the man above you, say Shan. He didn't say Shana Ya, did he? He said Shan Ya.
That's a lot.
Go ahead.
That's where the Shalawam come from. The connectors.
They trying to learn Assyrian. That's exactly right. Clap it up for that brother right there. That's what I've been trying to teach. It's finally you got it. They've been trying to learn. They take Assyrian and try to put connectors with it. Because it's obvious when they're saying Shalawam. Because if you read that word in the Bible, you would think it sounds like that, but it doesn't. Its word is Shalom, if you pronounce it correctly, not Shalawam or Shalom or Shalom. Because if you use U's and O's and connectors for Assyrian, you will think that's what it means. And that ain't what it means. That makes sense?
Come.
Who we got to chat? We still good?
Constant.
Shalom is not a word that I know of. That's what the if you ever pay attention to you'll see shalom in the Yiddish. They'll try to say it like that. But you know they're not our people. And then so what is our people that's supposed to say shalom go around trying to talk like Yiddish? Shalom. What the hell? Pardon me, Salaki for that. That's what we said that. Come on, brother. Say it right. Get in there under command. Listen, everything I learned under the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. It's just common sense, man, because you're Hebrew. Under commanding General Yohanan, right? I learned this right there. And I'm pretty sure he learned from his brothers over him, right? So that's how you want to learn. You don't want to pick up nothing from these other fake camps. They can't teach you nothing, man. You know, this is the get into ISUPK, not these other fake camps. I don't mean that's they just that they fake camps. You gonna learn everything wrong and false from there. That's our official chart. Use that chart. This is the language that we're using right now. This is the Lashawan, Qadash, the ancient Hebrew, and the Assyrian Hebrew. Now I didn't do that. And I said now if I wrote that in Assyrian, if I wrote Shalom, let's say in out, you would look at it and you would think because they add another character because they're trying to say what the oppressors say, Shalom. Shalom. Hear it? Shalom. Shalom. So they say Shalom. You dumbass. I'm sorry, Slocky. I didn't mean that. But that's what she is. Sorry. I got my brother Amo to back me on that, right?
Right.
The word is shalom. This you hear people, you hear some people, if you ever hear, I mean, it's no problem. It's not a shame to pronounce that way. It's just pull your head up and get an ISUPK. That's my whole point. I mean, know that you're wrong. You know, when I know I'm wrong about something, I say, oh, I correct it. You know. So anyway, y'all with me so far?
Come.
All right. So we learned. Make sure y'all write this down in your notes because that's that's going to help you. I'm going to let you write on the other side of the board. I'm a while. What about 6? How you write 6? How about this word? Shah. Oh, I tell you. Shasha. I read that right?
Come.
Shasha. Okay. Now you're gonna have 7 is what? Shabai. Right, Shabai up there. Oh, write it over there. Yeah, even all we're crossed. 7 will be Shabai. Now say it like I said. Write it like I said. Shabai. See, that's it. That's actually perfect. Because you heard what I said, right? You didn't hear Shalom, did you? All right, 8. Here's a hard one. 8. Huh? Say it again. No. What is that now? No, not yeah. That's not the one you're talking about. I'll get to that one. You close. Shama, right here. Sound out everything I say. Shama. Wa. Na. That's perfect. He wrote it perfect. The first time you write that?
Come.
See, clap it up for that brother right there. Now, what does that mean? What did we learn here? Let me see that. What did we learn? Here, keep this top on when you use that. What did we just learn? That you go right. That's the longest word in the Hebrew for numbers, for without writing a higher number than 10. 8, Shamawana. So we have Akad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabah, Kamash, Shasha, Shabbat, Shamawana. That's the first time he wrote this, but he wrote it correct. Why did you write that correct like that?
I sounded it out.
You heard it as I was saying it, right? So you sounded it out, but you didn't hear not. Like now you understand why the fake Jews. I mean the those brothers on the street they'll hear shalom or shalom. Now you understand how they'll hear that? Then because some the people that's pronouncing it to them are fakes. But when you hear a real man, a real teacher saying Shamawana for 8, you only gonna pronounce enough forever. You're gonna have that in your brain right there. Because that's correct. Shamawana. What about 9? We'll see since Chris was talking about in a second here. Some yitter she's good over here. Go ahead. 9. What you got? Anybody? The shy. The shy. And pardon me if I get something wrong here, but I believe this is it. I'll make sure I correct it. The shy. See, that's what you hear because that's right. Because I'm pronouncing it because I've been doing it for a while. What about 10? I think that's the one you were saying. Say that again. Asherah. Go ahead. Sha Ra. That's it. Now, I didn't. Let's break this down for a second. I said Asherah, not Asherah. Big difference. You ever hear me say that long sound? That's a H on the end in that case. Asherah. Well, any long sound, then you have to hear that sound. But if you don't hear, I said Asherah. I didn't say Asherah. But if you hear me say that, then don't get me wrong. It's hard to do sometimes. It all depends on the person that's saying it. But you won't hear none of us in the ISUPK say Shalom. That's my point. I'm trying to prove my point. Y'all got it? Now that's the first 10. That's the first 10. We rolling good. Everything's cool. Anybody? Oh, let me get out of y'all way. What about 11? Here's something. 11. Talk to me.
Akkad Asherah.
Say that again.
Akkad Asherah.
How'd you know that?
You have to put the one behind where in front of the base.
So write 11 plus 1. Write 10 plus 1. Say what she just said. 10 plus 1 right there. Just write the 10 and a numeral 10. The number 10. Write it up there. Right there. 10 plus 1. That's what she's saying right there. So write that down. So in other words, when you say, since we're writing it backwards, it would be Akkad Asherah, what she just said. So write that down. Akkad Asherah.
In the Hebrew?
In the Hebrew. No, just write it down in English. We'll be here all night. No, make sure you got to remember people are viewing this. You got to write it deeper. Is that on the side?
Flat side.
Is that that board getting slippery over there? There we go. I knew better. Akkad Asherah.
You put the dash in
there? You can, but you don't have to. I normally put like a little dot so people can see the difference, right? That makes sense. And that's what because all you're doing is adding now. Now you're adding. What about 12? Anybody? Challenge me. 12. Go ahead. What's 12? Simple. Same thing, Crystal.
Asherah.
Huh?
Shania Asherah.
Or Shania.
Shania.
Not Shania. We want to say, all right, what'd you say, Shania? How about Sha and Na? Shania. You hear that? Now, I can take this word and say Shania if I want to make it like that. But the word is Shania. There's nothing wrong with what you said. It's just not that word. You follow me? That's deep what you said, though. It's not Shania, but I can. But that's not a Hebrew word that I know of. But unless you're trying to make a name, then we can get a whole nother thing, right? But we're trying to say Shania. So we have to use exactly how it sounds, Shania. So we got Akkad Asherah. Go ahead. What she said, Shania. In English, we can only write left to right. That makes sense. But if you were writing that in Hebrew, it would be backwards. That's it. All right, and we're going to assume that you repeat repetitive. We won't have to keep going down there. 13 will be Shalasha Shara. 14 will be what? Araba Shara, right? 15 would be Kamasha Shara. Y'all got that? All right. What if I said, uh,
69.
okay, erase all of that right there. We don't need all that. Just, I think we got that. We're going to write a word. Now, you can leave that there and just write above it now. Yeah, go ahead. Let's say, what if I said 20? All right, what is 20? Go ahead. What is 20 in Hebrew, based off of the logic that we were doing here? 10 plus 10, right? So you would think you want to say Asherah, Asherah, wouldn't you? First thing I said, but that ain't how you do it. Remember we were doing plurals in the men's form when it said, how do you make something plural? Yam.
Asherayim.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down. That's it. I, Sha, Ra, Yum. Clap it up for that brother right there. But that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now you say, oh, because I pluraled it. Now, since I already got that word plural, right? I already got a plural, don't I? I already got a plural. So I want to make it, well, I want to add a 1 to that. There's no sense. Let's keep that thing going. Aishariah. What if I want to say, go ahead, 21. 21. Write 21. Anybody? How would I write 21? Because once you get the logic, then you have it in your head. I ain't using no notes because I remember this stuff by the Hebrew. Make sure they can read that now. Akkad, Aishariah. Ashariam, Asharayim, Asharayim, you know. Something. Shara. Yeah, that's it. Now, what if I said 29? We'll skip down a little bit because it gets repetitive. But we know that Asharayim, that's the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
What was that?
Well, first thing you want to do is write 20. What is 29? 20 plus 9, right?
Right.
Then that's the idea that you want to write. See, we're the first and foremost. We started the math before anybody did. And that's how you write it. That's why it comes out so easily. Mm-hmm. Other countries, other places, and other fakes try to copy off of us. That's why when the Most High come back, he's going to show you our system of how to do things. Right now, because Akshapart is trying his best to take it apart. How do you write 29? How you write 20?
Asherayim.
How you write 9?
I forgot that one. What is 9?
Okay, we erased it, didn't we?
Come.
What is 9?
The shy.
The shy. Crystal says the shy. Try that one.
You said what?
Crystal says the shy. I think she's right.
The shy.
Hey, she's right. She wrote it down in the notes, right? Well, there you go. But she's right because she wrote it down in the notes. I think Al-Ba said the same thing. The shy, Aisharayam. That's 29. Okay, y'all got the point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the point. The point is that you got yeah, that's right. Put me on mute. Slocky. We good? Slocky. Slocky. Just going over technical difficulties. But we back in class with ISUPK. Start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're learning Lashawan Qadash class here still in Cheraw, South Carolina. And we're going over right now the Hebrew numbers system, right? So if I was going to write 30, why? What we have? I'm Officer Kazakh, part teacher the Hebrew class here at Cheraw, South Carolina. Like I said, we're going over the Hebrew number systems who the Most High gave to us first, right? Write 30 up there, and show the people what 30. How would you write 30? Anybody? Here's one. Here's one for you.
Lashawan.
Said it again.
Lashawan.
And why'd you say that? She's right, but why'd you say that? That's what I'm after. You're right.
The 10 times 3.
Exactly. 10 times 3. In other words, when you know, then that's like a plural. What you've done is made 3 here, plural. Because what is 10? Aishara. But when you get to 20, it's already said that 20 is actually, you can say times, but it's actually 20 plus 10. So write 20 plus 10 up there. I mean, you can say what you said, but the way I identify this is 20. Why? 10 is shalash. 30. I'm sorry. We're at 30. Huh?
30 plus 10?
20 plus 10 is 30, right?
Right.
Well, shalash is 30, but it's 10 times. You want to add 20 plus 10 now, so we want to say the 20 is already pluralized. It's already in there. It's with the yum. You've already said Asherayam. Just keep that same thing going. Asheram. So you say shalash yum. I mean, you take the 3 now, shalash, and make it plural. Shalash yum. Well, let's pluralize that the same way you did 20. 10 plus 10. So in other words, instead of 20, let's say 10 plus 10 plus 10. Because that's really what you've done. Plus 10. And that's the 3 times 10 you're talking about. But we want to say it 10 plus 10 plus 10. Why do we want to do it that way? Because that's the same idea that you did with 20. 10 plus 10. You plural it. You're giving it a plural. Does that make sense? They giving a plural. Y'all got some good food smelling up in here, right? Good food, good wines, good place to be. I think we'll do this once in a while, right? Shalash yum. Shalash yum. What about 40? Erase this down here. Amawad. We got Officer Amawad over here on the Lashawan Qadash board. You know, because in Greenville, we got brothers up there, definitely pros at this Hebrew. Kazimar, what we got?
You say 40?
Yeah, 140. We got Nayar Ban Yahawada. We got Shar. Who? What we got?
2 people in the chat.
Really?
Trooper Iwar Palai.
Who? Who?
Trooper Iwar Palai.
Awar. Clap it up for that brother.
UPK.
Who else?
It's just him again.
All right, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, a thumb to all my brothers. And my sister, Yahweh Shemal, a thumb by Shem Yahweh Shai to my sisters. So we make sure. So we say, Arabayam. Why? Because that's 10 plus 10. It's the same idea again, right? 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's how you count in Hebrew. Because you're taking the same idea that you did up here in Aisharam, that's 10 plus 10. So why? Because 10 is Aisharah. Well, I'm making a plural Aisharayam. Well, you take that same theme. Well, I want to go to 30. Well, then you say 10 plus 10 plus. What's this? 3? Okay, 30. So if I say 10 plus 10 plus 10, the same idea I did here, I'm going to come up with shalashiyam because I'm pluralizing it. 40 is arabayam. Y'all got the point? So how would I say 90? Oh, right 90 up there. Y'all, I mean, I don't have to go through the rest of them. Y'all know now. If I said shashayam, shamawanayam, write it. And then what if I say 9? Oh, y'all remember 9? Come on, y'all give me your best idea of it. I know y'all thinking
90.
Yeah, but how would you do it? Yeah, write down 90. Now, what is 90?
Oh, let me just guess.
Yeah, go ahead, write it larger. Don't be ashamed of it. Write it out. When you're proud of it, you're gonna write it out. Don't usually write it out in a little small letter, just in case they can't see me. Write it out. Go ahead. Just like you saw it on the board. Yeah, that's it. Because yam is plural, why not just say the shayam? Because you're saying the 9 plural lines in the same idea as the 10 9 times. That's where you get the 9 times. Okay? In other words, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9 times. 10 times 9 is 90. Or you can say 10 9 times. Same thing. You're saying it right there. A 10 9 times. 9 times 10. We listen. That comes only to the children of the promise, of the Zariah, the seed of Israel. That's us, right? Okay? The Shia. What about 100? Now here's one that just bring all the rules. 100. We do that in the red. We'll get to that. You remember 100? What you think it is? What you think? Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you think? Anybody? Anybody in class? We said we got a couple more brothers in there.
We still have Trooper Awapala.
Okay, good. Glad to have you in there, brother. Where you from?
Northern California Bay Area.
Good. So what's 100?
Some help on this
one.
one.
Well, you gonna try to make something up on that one, ain't
Oh.
you? Well, in liking when you speak in Spanish, if you back it up because they got their language from us, you'll say cien. What is it? Cien? Ciente. But they got their words. But you notice they changed because they said nuvienta, then they said cien. That's a whole nother change. This is a whole nother change.
Right.
Or they say ochenta, sesenta. That's the 60. Then they got, you understand? Nuvienta is 4. Then they had, 40. Then they had 5 as, I think it's one of those 3 sesenta. And then, but when you get to 100, it's going to be just like that because everybody copied off of us. So it's going to be a whole different theme starting from that 20 Asheriyam. It ain't going to be that no more because they're getting out of that. Because if they don't, they'll be sitting up there using too many words. So they went and used a word called ma'ah. Ma'ah. Let's see what you do with that word. Ma'ah. Clap it up for that brother. That's what he heard. And that's exactly right. See how Hebrew works? Because he's memorizing and he's putting it in his mind and he's pronouncing more or less the ancient Hebrew. We ain't using this. We ain't using no Yiddish for sure. But the ancient Hebrew is definitely our language. The Syrian Hebrew is the same sound, but you have no connector, so you got to be careful with that language. That makes sense? That's what I found out. When I write things out, I'll put it right, the Hebrew and the ancient Hebrew. Okay, from right to left. That's what you see. The only reason why we use Assyrian, because in our tablets and things that we found in captivity, they had to be forced to use it in Assyrian language. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's the point. So, cool. All right, let us end class. Ma, we'll stop there, okay? Of course, 1,000 is alap. Alap, AHLAP. And then we'll end class on that note right there, okay? That's all right. I'm smelling something to eat, so we'll end the class on that right there. Let's end it. Flat out end it. Okay? I'm glad you get those announcements. I'm let you know. I'm glad y'all could join us here. Just make sure you join the ISUPK South Carolina under commanding General Yohana. In this case, is in Cheraw, and we'll have Sabbath services in the morning. Just make sure you tune in for both classes and all. This is Friday night class I'm using. We're sharing it for Cheraw and Greenville. So that's the whole point. And if I didn't put it in the chat, I should have put Greenville/Cheraw. So we hope that we can go ahead and do all of South Carolina. This is for all our brothers South Carolina, and even the coast, like this brother here is all the way from California. So just tune in. If you're under the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yohana, that's what we're about to teach our people, Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Clap up for the class right now. Right? All right, you got some announcement for me?
Go on.
Okay, stand up and read those for me, if you could, for me, brother. Then we'll salute out the brothers and sisters, okay? Go ahead.
These are the ISUPK security announcements.
Got it? Okay.
We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations. The next holy convocation is the Feast of the Dedication, Hanukkah, which is Wednesday, December 25th of this year. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black: boot, shirt, pant, headband, scarf.
Right. Let me see. We got it. We're gonna salute our brothers. We good? Okay. We'll have sisters if you can, and make sure your head's covered and you are. We're gonna salute out y'all too, right? All our brothers. We're gonna salute our brothers and salute our sisters, right? All right. Madam Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatham. Yamata. Sar and face the sisters. Imagine sisters. I need you to stand if you can right there. Make sure you put your hands together like that. That says the men here, sisters there, right? All right. Madam Shabbat. Madam. Barak. Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahushai.
Yahushua Hashem Yahushai.
It's good. Yamata. Class dismissed. Clap it up for class, right?